We should get the... That's literally the hearing aids Granny Dottie has. And they're earringing the crap out of me. As you can tell, I am not at my father's for this one. It's Easter. I'm watching bowling on TV in a few minutes. Or a minute. Because it's about to come on. It's the Tournament of Champions and the revenge of Mr. Gutterball. A.k.a. Marshall Kent, the one who won last year, who threw 6 strikes in a row and then threw a ball in the gutter. And I saw him do it all. Get ready for the shenanigans.
This is a title that has always lived up to its name. An invitation to the game's champions. More than 7 decades watching bowling's giants do what they do best. He's the new champion right there. Win at the highest level. Be great in the biggest moments. Today, this tournament welcomes another giant of the lanes. The 2-time defending Player of the Year. A man approaching an achievement only seen once in the history of this sport. 3 majors in 1 year. It's the 5th and final major of the season, the last act. Who will prove to be worthy of this historic title? The 2025 PBA Tournament of Champions starts now on Fox.
I think you ought to know who I'm going to root for this one. As you know, it's always going to be a big one. My camera's right here. My camera's right here.
To the historic Riviera Lanes, where the world's greatest have entered. It is the Madison Square Garden of professional bowling. And today, the sold-out venue hosts the finals of the 16th edition of the PBA Tour's premier event. Welcome to the Tournament of Champions, where one of these 5 professionals, including the future Hall of Famer, your 3-seed E.J. Tackett, will win this, the 5th and final major of the PBA.
Mr. 289's at the top. The guy who robbed the goat out of the...
My bowling wife, the Hall of Famer, Randy Pearson. Hey, let's have a date today, huh? Let's have ourselves a little show. Yes, sir. It's always special coming into this place. Feels a little bit different today. You can smell it, you can see it inside this facility. It is steeped in tradition. It is laced with legends. You go over by lane 34, right in front of us, and sits the winning flag of E.J. Tackett, having won this tournament back in 2017. And this run that he is on over the course of the last 3 years puts him in rarefied company.
It really does. I mean, in sports, Rob, as you know, there's winners.
He won a U.S. Open, he won a World Championship.
And some of the names in our sport that come to mind are Earl Anthony, Mark Roth, Walter Ray Williams Jr., Norm Peake, Pete Weber, Jason Belmonte, and now you can add E.J. Tackett to that list. E.J. is an elite player, and today
That's him.
more history. A win today, he will capture the Triple Crown in a season. It's never been done before. He's going to clinch his 3rd consecutive Player of the Year award. He's a #1 player in the world for a reason. E.J. Tackett. Unbelievable, his greatness and what he's done the last 3 years.
Hey, take a look at him going through warm-ups right now. He is the best bowler on the planet. It is not a discussion. However, he is your 3 seed. Your #1 seed is Jesper Svensson. The Iceman kind of turned back the clock this week here in Ohio.
Mr. 289.
The youngest to ever win the Tournament of Champions and the last Southpaw to do that. You know, he told us
Mr. 289 because he choked it. He choked the 300 game in the playoffs.
We've seen him in quite some time. He said it's the most competitive he's felt in a long time, and today looking to do and follow in the footsteps of some of the greatest southpaws to ever make it onto lanes 27 and 28 here at iconic Riviera Lanes.
And did you see who's in the crowd cheering him on today?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Tripp family.
Yes, he does.
You want to go in there and get your washcloth?
I'm good. It's freezing up. No.
Kimberly
That's
Presley.
better.
Thank you, Rob. So, Jacob, let's start with you. You have some serious momentum coming in from last night.
These two were in the Players' Championship in 2023 in the finals.
I just got to trust my process,
and
trust
Kevin
my shots.
swept.
Transition's definitely going to be a little bit more different today, but I'm just going to stick with my shots.
Kevin swept Jacob.
Good luck to you. Kevin, this is the fourth show you made the season, second major. How would you characterize how you have been playing as of late?
It's just been, I've been feeling like it's the best I've bowled all year, and the best I've ever bowled on tour.
Sure yet.
I mean, this is definitely something that I'm going to take and remember for next year, and hopefully I can come out with a couple wins today.
Good luck to you.
Kimberly, thank you. It has been a breakout type season for Kevin McHugh.
Trying to see if I can find a cute
from Munster, Indiana, about 20 minutes outside Chicago. Comes from
image.
pretty good DNA in the bowling world. His dad, Eugene, won a couple titles here on the PBA Tour, and Jacob Butcher is up first. And we're breaking it all out. Emmy-winning actor, director, producer Ben Stiller in the house, right by the lane side, to watch Jacob Butcher. Smash shot.
I'm rooting for EJ to win this whole tournament so he can get another major title. Is that his 8th one, I think it'll be?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he should have gotten an Oscar for Simple Jack, but Tropic Thunder by far my favorite.
Cable Guy, Secret Life of Walter Mitty,
Madison Museum,
Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, so many great ones.
Royal Tenenbaums. All right, this is how you start.
He's got that 21 mile an hour throw.
Makes it look so easy to get.
A lot of emotion in this building
Yes,
today.
sir.
My high is a 201.
Keeping those emotions in check.
Took me
Strike.
3 years and 7 months.
Here's his arsenal, Rob, going with IQ Tour 78U urethane.
Okay, it's going to be that kind of day, huh? A little late drop of the 4 there, so nothing but strikes so far here. Butcher, remember, had to bowl 2 matches yesterday to get to the shows. We're taking another look at that last effort from McHugh.
It looked like he got that shot in a titch, and if that ball holds and it holds line and he's able to do that, it's going to have a good go at Jacob. Especially if that happens.
Yeah, I don't know, that one didn't hook. No.
Through that million. The 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Ball over here to the right. Cut the head pin into the 4-7.
No way you can get that here.
There's a phone.
There's a phone that they ask you. They ask you to do one thing when you get units. Turns your phones on silent.
You can also do it this way.
As Anthony Simonson once said.
Off the head pin.
Watch him miss this now.
Oh,
One
that
thing,
that was the
man.
way he was trying to do it, trying to get the ball to reflect off the head pin into the 4-7. But loss of count and an open frame.
Randy Feed, the pros on our show today, bowling perfect game. Everyone.
I wish it was bowling someone.
Is this your Pepsi for the other day?
No, that's my Pepsi. That's my Pepsi from before I went to sit at the table. And this is the one that I got from the
Then
table.
why didn't you tell me you already had a bone?
I'm just catching up.
Let me tell you something.
Involving our guys today on the show.
4 or 5 matches during the week. There was 8 total. The only player on today's telecast without a 300 this week, Grandpa.
Trying to make an Easter picture and you were going. That's so mean.
No.
That one went down the lane so fast. Strike track couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, slow down. Slow down, right? But Kevin, technology can't keep up with you. Yeah, this one was in a hustle.
Big, big, strong kid. Used to be a phenomenal baseball player. Talked with his dad some about his baseball back in when he was playing. He said, "Man, could he bring it?" But he was more known for his hitting.
We go back to the 2023 Players Championship.
It would be Kevin right now.
Mother's Day of 23.
That was Mother's Day 2023 when we watched watched him launch the ball down. Launch the balls at like 20 miles an hour.
Those two again here. TOC. Well, the Q has been pretty dialed in so far outside of that one spare in the third.
500 rev rate and just south of 21 miles an hour, just bringing the thunder.
Essentially, you look at that plant foot, the left foot. He gets up on his
Long
toes.
as it's a good
There's
pocket
so
shot.
much force and power going forward that he needs everything to hold
As
it
long
from
as
close
it's a
to
good
the line.
pocket
Back to
shot.
Buttrick in the fourth.
There we go.
Back-to-back jacks after that open frame in the second. With a quick re-rack called for Buttrick. So strike, open frame, strike, strike so far from Buttrick. Trying to get himself to the PBA playoff, trying to get himself to the TOC title game. Yeah, late kick in the seventh.
The amount of late kicks that are happening, it's gonna be that one of those kinds of days, gonna be about it.
Trying to figure out the way that Hayden has so many
He's not bowling. He's gonna start bowling
got
next
a
week.
cinematic
I'm gonna root for him to win all the way up to the championship. And then he can win the whole tournament.
Pretty good range left and right of that target.
Second pair of strikes already for the
Yeah, pretty much. It's a step ladder, which it starts with like 2 at the bottom, and that winner goes to the next match, and the winner of the next match goes on, and so on and so on until we get to the top of the ladder.
Coming into the slide, he's got a lot of force and momentum going into the foul line. You better get your cleats adjusted properly on the bottom of those bowling shoes.
Yeah, those toes pushing back in.
Nope.
That one was
straight all the way. A bit aggressive, and you can see just how straight up the lane that was. That was one.
You threw the bowling ball backwards, Granny Dottie.
You know, it's interesting, and we're going to try to get a shot of it when we come back from break. Jacob Buttrick, when he's going into the foul line, his foot never stops.
His foot never stops.
We're going to conclude McCune versus Buttrick next here at the 2025 TOC. The winner to take on E.J. Tackett.
This is the part where I paused the recording because of the commercial break.
Because you're screaming.
I'm sorry that it's might not fit. Might be about the same size. But it's still a little smaller. Yeah.
I'm eating rock candy.
I about bought myself a piece of rock candy, but I was like, why? I don't need it. Why? So I put it back. And I could have gotten him more than one, but one's fine. He still has all his Halloween candy. He has Christmas candy. He doesn't eat candy. I mean, he'll eat it today, then he won't touch the rest of it. And then we'll throw it away next Easter. I think. I don't know. Yeah, Braden, that one's yours, right?
278. We have the biggest high score.
But this, Braden, you can use on your face too. It's a net, scrubbing to exfoliate, or it needs to scrub, because the shoulders are breaking out again. So I said, just get this, get that, and wrap it around your shoulders, and got it at Five Below. Got it at Five Below is the name of the store.
It's a lot of slide, my brother.
It's like a dollar store, but everything's $5 or less.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, there are some. So they're just regular Oreos, and I didn't know what was in there.
That's fine. I like the regular Oreos.
Pokeball. Like he needs it. But we can make this into a planter bed. You can draw a hole in the bottom, put plants in it, and have a little pot.
Hard throwing McCune off an 8 spare in the 6th.
I wish you needed
Strike
base.
in the 7th.
Those big
And again,
bases
we
knocked
look
out
at
like
his
4 or
numbers.
5.
I mean, I could take them for when I cut my flowers before I make my arrangements. You know, I could put them in it to pull from or something. But
Anybody jump out? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Stu Palermo, that when he was on tour, he could bring it at those numbers. But that, honestly, that's kind of normal speed for Kevin. He can do a lot of things with a bowling ball, throw it two-handed, open up the entire lane, but he likes doing this. Oh, this time no trip on the 4.
No.
.479 standing just for a sec,
Does like that.
and he knows what's at stake. He needs that hit.
Someone's phone went off again.
That's great.
you should
29
have
miles
fun,
an hour.
alright? Should have fun.
You can have phones to record, but you have to keep it inside.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Dude, just. I just went dead last.
I would need that, like, prop up rack to push that ball down and try to get some momentum. Running start. All right, Butcher from his unique approach. Looking for
Is this the same one you already have?
No.
It's like the ones, but it doesn't have any.
That's what I thought. I thought it was
That's how
plain.
it actually looks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, this is just like this, but I hope it's one you didn't have, and you didn't have it.
Faster on that right lane.
It's a stuffed animal. It's a plushie.
His opponent McCune needed
Cinnamon
a
roll
run of
is what his
strikes
name
to
is.
hit pause.
It's a cinnamon roll, but it's not a cinnamon roll. It's a cinnamon roll.
That's the first kid of the 7th inning. We take a look at your
Ah.
PBA playoff.
Hey! Camera's that wet.
Sorry.
Final major of the season. DJ Tackett with a 3 seed. How about that lead? It feels insurmountable, right? Because it is. Because it is. Yeah, that's in the back, but yeah, there's butter at the end, the north side of the cut line. McCune at 15 really needs a run here today to get within 8. He's enjoying this.
He's got his head up. He probably saw my movement, so that's why I stopped moving, because he stopped moving.
There's a secret Bluetooth chip with the camera in it.
In back home, Orange County, we saw this kid here throwing a bowling ball. Would you ever guess that he was a professional bowler? Butcher? No. McCune? Yes.
And Kevin misses
Just
another.
such a unique style.
He said he's not going to have a birthday this year.
Did we ever find out where that came from? Like it just happens. I think it's just kind of his body and how it moves and how it gets going. That's right. Yeah. There's not a coach out there who's going to say, hey, study this guy.
Hey, how are you doing?
This is how you got to do it. Honestly, they said the same thing about Walter Ray for years, right? His unique,
I had a
unorthodox
hearing
style,
aid
that
thing
big
that
out to in
someone fixed
swing.
in
You know, it
here.
looked like he had a bunch of things flying around when he was
I
let go.
know, and
Kind
I
of
told
like an
John,
octopus
I
falling
said,
out of
I
the
have
tree,
to
but had a
take,
lot of
he
things
said, you
moving
just have to
around.
take it out
And
each time
nobody's
you
won more
answer the
titles than
phone.
Walter Ray.
No, it's just a
He did
little
it just
thing,
fine.
you know, he
Can't
had.
tell you the countless
Got
of
me,
hours players would spend
I mean, it
sitting behind
helps,
Walter Ray
like
watching
by
him,
sitting
trying
watching
to figure
TV.
out
It makes you better or something, but I don't think to grab my ear and pull something
I don't think
out
he's winning
before I
this
answer
one.
the phone.
Me and Granny Dottie are watching bowling on the TV.
You want to
he
say hi to
if he
Brady?
gets that urethane ball just a little bit right with his trajectory, it's not getting back.
Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Brayden. I love you.
I love you too. How's the little?
Okay?
Yeah. How's the little one doing?
He's good. He's taking a nap right this second. But we went to church, and now we're going to go hunt
With
some
the mark
Easter
of
eggs
the
here in a little
220s
bit.
mark and good count.
Well, where are you going to hide him?
Huh?
Huh?
She asked, where are you going to hide the eggs?
So
Oh, and we're going to Allison's mom's house.
We'll take a seat and see.
So, she has a big old yard where we can
marking 3. And he's going. We were watching bowling.
Oh, really?
He's a bowling freak. He's really good at it. Did you ever get to see him? I didn't know if you'd ever gotten to see him bowl or not.
We went bowling together at some point with Jimmy back in the day. So I remember that, and I've got photos from it still.
Yeah, well, he's really good at it.
Yeah, he is. It's his talent.
I taught him all I know. And he now knows it. He's going to be a winner.
Yeah, I do.
Long way to go today.
Oh, cut the gritty naughty.
Yeah,
First step is done for Buttrick.
well, did Little Bit have a good day? Did he go
Doesn't matter.
to church?
He didn't need that.
He did, and he was doing great, and then he fell right asleep right as we got in the car because he was exhausted. His church started at his nap time, so
Jacob Buttrick.
he's snoring in the backseat right now.
Well, you sure give him Easter hugs for all of us.
I will. But I love y'all bunches, and I'll send you photos when he does his little mega hugs.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Okay, and then maybe I'll call you later on.
Okay, we'll be here.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Love you, Brayden.
And
Love you.
Melanie's here.
Love you.
We'll tell her I say hi and love her.
Yeah,
Love you.
And then we'll look together.
love you. Bye-bye.
You were so right about her. Fresh.
I'll give them some money. And then if their little kids need clothes or
7:30 on Fox 43.
stuff like that, I'll give it to them.
Into the flashback machine we go to 2017 TOC from Fire Lake
What's
Arena
the
in
one
Sherman,
thing that you
Oklahoma.
don't have
Your
in your life to
2016
have?
PGA Player of the Year, EJ Tackett, taking on TJ Tommy Jones in a title match. Tommy Jones in the 10th, left a 410 on his first shot, needed the mark. This
TJ's gonna get hit with
the win, second career major, and 7th overall PBA title. Ben Stiller.
Can my endpoint protection shut up respectfully for 3 seconds?
Somewhere in front of the celebrity is our celebrity, Kimberly Pressler with DJ Tackett. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Rob. So, EJ, it seems that every single time you step on the lanes now, you're either breaking a record or making history, and today is no different. They talked
I'm gonna
about
buy
it on the
everyone
show.
something.
So, I have to ask you, at this point in your career, what creates pressure for you, if anything?
Just being out here creates pressure. Every single time we're on TV, it's pressure packed. Tiger Woods once said, "If you don't get nervous, you don't care." So I definitely
get nervous and I care.
I wanted to throw up backstage before we come out.
Why?
Today's one of those days, but I just gotta go out there and take care of the business right in front of me, and all the rest of the stuff will take care of itself.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
27 tour titles, 7 majors on EJ Tackett's resume. He's got Jacob Buttrick, and Randy, you and I, we knew that Ben Stiller was going to be here yesterday. Yeah. And we asked EJ Tackett, all right, what's your favorite Ben Stiller movie? Dodgeball. Nobody makes me clean my own blood.
If you want to, you can, but make sure not to have any fault in it. Here comes the first match that I'm rooting for EJ to win in.
There's a reason he's here.
There's a reason I want him to win it. That's because he's my favorite.
Ben Stiller coming your way in the future.
Is that him?
That's not him.
Well,
That's him. One in the blue shirts, holding the blue bowling ball, the one who has 27 titles.
Back to back to back.
Oh,
PBA Player of the
mercy.
Year, EJ Tackett.
Yeah, that is him. He's gonna strike out. I watched him bowl a 300 on TV before. I ain't lying.
Any chance they have to create some friction right of target and some hold left of target. They tried stretching the pattern with urethane early on. As we take a look at EJ's Arsenal Sub-Zero Forge.
Someone's gonna yell, "Hey, Randy!"
That's a multicolored ball, and when it leaves his hand, it starts rotating down the layup. It becomes like one solid color. There's that rotation, that beautiful rotation. EJ tackle ball goes right by the 9 pin. No problem on the cover. Hit right in the belly. 15
How
to
bad
15
does
this
it
week.
hurt when you leave one standing?
We get all of our great stats.
It depends on what point you're at in the game. If you're early on, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're late in, you need all the hits you can get.
The clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes as Jacob wipes all 10 off the deck.
No fear, all clear, all 10 down.
Nope. He can't get what he got first earlier.
Well, every shot thrown makes somebody happy, and that one made EJ Tackett feel a little bit better. As you mentioned, Rob, had been in front of the 7.
You have a bunch of hydrangeas in your
This
front
shot
yard.
once this week.
None of them have got
Azaleas.
azaleas. My father has hydrangeas.
Right. Granny Dottie has hydrangea in a racket.
Tackett down 9 as he gets set to close out the third.
Okay, now I'm going to ask
See his numbers
somebody.
this week.
Why do you have those pictures of me on your phone?
We talked in the open about just how dominant he has been over the course of really these last
Did
3
you
years.
see
And
these
he's now in that
pictures of
fraternity that
Braden?
includes guys like Belmo and Duke and Walter Ray and Anthony. That one right at
That's
target.
not what I
Ryan's
want to
trying to
see.
hype him up.
It never fails, right? Location at the arrows was pretty good, but the trajectory through the front was a little too much angle. And that's the problem when he gets it to that spot right there and it doesn't get back.
Come on, no.
Open frame in the third.
And that's when apprehension kicks in on the next shot, right? Because your mind
Taking those
now
pictures
says,
of my
listen,
sleepy self.
don't get it too wide.
That's what happened. Excuse me.
Who is
Mind
this?
is like we clearly know it's in a good place, but maybe
Is
not
that
in the
little
place
me?
through most of the season. Remember last
Or is
week,
that Honda? Or is
Jackson,
that
Michigan finished in the
Luke?
100s. They kind of brushed it off to us the other day. It was just one of those weeks. They bowled okay, but he left Michigan a little confused. He admitted. Went home and had a good practice session.
Remember when I got in this
Way down here.
Oh.
Nerves today because
Because I've got
just
a
moments
school
ago.
something.
Felt a little
Okay.
out of breath.
What do you need this?
And this is
Trying to
not
get
the
over
Tackett
here.
that we've grown accustomed to this
I
season.
think
This
I
is a
have to
struggle
go
right
ahead
now.
and
Open
I'll
with
be
that
right
strike.
back.
Granny Dottie goes it.
The 9 spare in the
Just
second.
leave
Open
my-
What did I just tell you to do?
here in the fourth. Manageable work.
I said go this way. My camera's in the way, and you just walked in front of it like Mom did earlier.
That feeling of my ball reaction on my shot.
I'm sorry.
You're fine,
Yeah,
Granny
guess
Dottie.
what?
Great.
I kept asking you for the
Really, really
recipe.
good. And in order for me to keep up, I've got to be able to have some mistake room left.
Maybe pay more attention to the box next time. Jacob! Hey Jacob! Throw! 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 Throw!
Trying to make it 4 wins in head-to-head competition on TV against Tackett. Frame is buckled there in the fourth. Leads.
I especially don't want to see Mr. 289 cheating again. Because he went to the playoffs, tried to shoot 300, got screwed out of it.
Remember had to win twice
And that was last year's PBA playoffs. I think he went to the finals against David Kroll, and David Kroll won.
The final 5 here at the TOC on Fox.
No, you're not getting the messenger this time. Granny Dottie, this way.
This way.
Yeah.
Once again, messenger in front.
It's a little easy. It's a little
Now, where's
close.
the picture of that little boy?
Right here.
It's the only thing that's keeping this match
No.
kind of
No, it's not.
in focus, right? I mean, EJ
Right, my hair don't look red in this, does it?
and Butcher could have easily had the front five.
He wondered if that was him.
Gives Tackett.
Yeah, I know, it's not me. I told him so.
Down 24.
This is? No, that I think is Alejandro.
Only strike in this
I
match
figured.
in the first frame.
And this is
And that's a bunch of snow.
PBA Player of the Year. We can go ahead and update that.
Yeah.
Except Shore, go ahead. Just make it 4-time.
Yes, sir.
PBA
That's
Player of the
Alejandro
Year.
playing
Get on
the
it, Seth
bugle.
Shore.
Or playing with the bugle. Remember, I tried to play with it sometimes.
There you go. Yeah, he knows it.
Back when I was younger.
That's who I am. That's how I roll.
Sun, sun, beautiful sun. Smut frowning, frowning.
2 miles an hour slower than we saw Kevin McCune in our opening match.
But the revs are pretty close to the same.
DJ actually has a higher rev rate. But both in the 500.
You never told me about that kid. This kitty. Who's that kitty? One of those photos. What do you mean, what kitty? EJ.
there's a cat came down here.
Oh, yeah.
Started sitting at our door.
PBA Player of the Year.
And so John looked on the tag and found out whose it was.
Tackett. Butcher, the winner to take on your 2-seed Grand Fob will
He
conclude
said this
match
kid,
number 2
there
next.
was bad dogs
On
out.
Fox.
And it took her to, oh, yeah, okay, just leave him out there.
Mini chainsaw. Pod storage truck crashed and lost all of my belongings that I spent 8 years collecting.
Welcome back to the 2025 PBA Tournament Champions, powered by 1800s.
Battle of the Brands.
PBA continues next weekend with the
That's
PBA Elite
next
League. It's Battle of the Brands presented by Beatbox.
Let's go, Butters.
Saturday, 3 Eastern on FS1, and then the final Sunday at noon on Fox, coming away from Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park, Michigan, just outside Detroit, one of our favorite places to go.
Motives at the top. Guess who's carrying
To
ground?
help T-Motive to the top of the standings, yeah. The PBA League.
Low cheddar fails despair and hands the title to Team Storm.
Storm making a nice comeback.
Alright. Let's watch Jacob throw this ball and not get a strike.
14-pin lead for Butcher as he closes out the 6th. The third aggressive messenger that's flown in the face.
Hey Randy, hey Randy. Be quiet.
Remains standing.
Well, that's a pretty good miss for a professional. This is 3 boards inside a target. And for it to just go soft.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
It
yeah.
just tells you how much of a spread he's got to get his ball in the pocket.
That's me.
Let's go down to the floor, talk to tour rep Dr. Dino Castillo. Dino, how do you like
That's me when I was
Butcher is doing
6
thus
months
far?
old.
He's 3 strikes,
That was
3
me when I was
steals,
6 months old, Granny Daddy.
I still absolutely love what he's doing. He just has to trust the process. He's getting the adrenaline's getting to him a little bit.
Not a strike. Because I want EJ to win this. Yeah, that's not a strike. I spoke too soon.
Well done, Dino.
Nice job, Bray. You spoke too soon. And look where that.
Presented by Dude Wipes. This one could have been a little dirty, could have been a little messy, but in the end, one wipe all
Matters it.
is needed.
Not about how you throw the ball, it's about how.
After a couple of bad breaks with some messengers and an 8-pin, nice break, tipping the 3.
13-pin deficit attack.
There we go. He is still holding up.
He's got momentum in his camp.
Yeah, and what he's done is he's moved away from that hang spot. Remember the
7 pins is no gimme.
out wide about the 1.5, 2 board that didn't get back. He's moved in off of that, staying away from that zone, and right now 1 strike away from taking the lead here in match 2.
He was down as many as 24 pins. Chance to take the lead.
That one was there and did not lay off.
No. I want to see Jacob Butcher choke up on something.
But just the 4-pin. You can see it's more up the lane, and I'm surprised it held pocket that long.
Now 15 for 15. This week, going after the 4-pin is Tackett. Takes a seat. Butcher thought can max out with a 248. He had a 231 last game in that 16-pin victory over Kevin McHugh.
Whoopsie.
Another big miss in.
As I said earlier.
And this time it goes through the face.
Are we going to be heading the main event for the 11th time after this fiasco is over?
Fifth time he attacks the 247 this week.
He missed!
Oh my.
We're handing this match back to EJ. Toasted oats.
Just like that.
I want my chip. What do you see out there?
Got into that friction spot outside and it overhooked on him.
Foundation
There's a huge rabbit out there front yard.
Who will move on?
And I hope it'll come over and get in the picture. See it, Brady?
I can't. Here, let me come over.
I think he already moved where he's not going to be in the video. Squirrel.
Nice wally here for Jacob, but he can't shut out Tackett.
No, he's not there. Excuse me.
Lofted. So that one, once you lofted it on the right lane.
Come on, EJ. Don't fall on me, please, cotton candy.
Two of the majors. And he's right at target. Oh!
And there again.
1-2-10, EJ.
That break pulling down lane.
See now they're just choking out. Now EJ's just gonna choke up and lose.
I think he said he just dead missed this off his hand.
Big shot. Didn't like it. Open frame. How quickly this pendulum swings.
Oh, if he strikes out, he's going to force Butcher to get the first hit in the 10th. Butcher's going at 196 right now. EJ Tackett can strike out for 200 even. Not over yet.
Now it's over.
Time for
Man, the scoring pace has slowed down.
The door isn't
It's
even.
just in the last 2 frames.
Nope.
Who knows?
Oh, EJ. You've done so bad on this pair of lanes in your life.
EJ, what? He's gonna lose now, Granadati. I'm about to tell off my antivirus software to shut up.
You did the flip flop.
I don't need 14 on
If I
this
got the one
here.
on the right lane more up the lane, it would have been okay, and a little bit wide on the left lane.
Watch him miss
Instead
this.
it was
And,
exact opposite.
oh, EJ.
Every pin's going to matter here, and that's a nice pickup.
Well, I can at least force Jacob to mark.
He'll take a seat. I'm sorry, one more shot.
One more time. He'll take a
Still not
sheet.
over.
No, he
I
won't
mean,
take a
good
seat.
count here forces Butcher to mark.
30 rack, please.
Can I get a re-rack? Throws
Butcher's
it in the
last
gutter.
2 shots on the right lane. He went high and left an 8-pin, then he went high and left a 247 and missed it.
Last time he was on the right lane. An open frame in the 8th. Tackett used one of his 2 re-racks.
EJ Tackett, the last 3 shots, one was right, one was left, the last one was perfect. Buttrick just needs a mark.
Left at 247 last time he was on this lane.
Oh, not again. For a minute, the 10-pin was standing. The last time in the 8th, he missed this.
Miss it again.
It's been an adventure since the 8th frame for both of these.
Missed it again.
Buttrick, can he pick it up? Yes!
Oh, now he's got to get 5 pins. Game over.
Wow. That should see him through to the next match.
That was an inch from chopping it again.
Yeah, the moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrims. Chicken can be boring, Randy, you know that, but Pilgrims is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it, you love it. Put it in the nugget. Needs 5.
Rip.
Gets 10.
That was my mom. She went outside. Guess what? The guy who I wanted to win lost, Granny Daddy, because you open your mouth. I'm just going to have it give me a hug. No, she's not even giving me a hug. Just kidding. She's got her hands full.
He's got your 2 seed, Grandpa next.
Brandon said he wants to buy a bunch of clearance Easter eggs.
I'm gonna egg people's house. Nope, I got locked up in jail because I said that. Sorry guys, no more videos for a little bit. If you want your perfectly still, you're a stale peep.
Welcome back to the TOC on Fox Friday night. 2025 PBA Hall of Fame class was inducted with our good friend Dave Schroeder for meritorious service. Great work he's done in the PBA's television productions through the years. Your former roommate, George Brandon III, a pioneer. Sean Rash and Bill O'Neill, both going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And 3 of them with us in attendance today. Right in front of the approach. Hey, Schroeds. Sean, you went with the black look today.
George Branham
There
III.
you go, bro. That's about what we expect. I love that kid. So good to see Sean Rash and George. And, of course, our good friend Dave Schroeder. It really pops in that yellow, does that?
Yeah, he does.
It's a good color on you, Schroeds. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson back here with you. So, again, it's Hall of Fame weekend here at the PBA, the USBC Hall of Fame coming up in early May. So that got Kimberly to thinking, who's everybody's favorite Hall of Famers?
Not right now.
But you know what they look like?
That's a no-brainer. So that is this week's edition
This is what your Nutella and everything is flavored. Your
presented by
Nutella, your
Go
candies.
Who is your favorite Hall of Famer?
Jesper, who would you say is your most
Different,
favorite
huh?
Hall of Famer?
A hazelnut. He likes that hazelnut Nutella spread and all that stuff. So I wanted him to try what the nut actually tastes like.
It has to be Dick Weber.
Dick Weber.
I gotta say Tommy Jones.
Man, I'm torn between Chris Barnes and Tommy Jones. Well, it's not Tommy Jones.
It's not Tommy Jones.
I had a pretty good Hall of Fame weekend. Above 300, won, got inducted to the Hall of Fame, past Barnes. Most importantly, past Barnes. Don't forget that.
Sean, who's your favorite Hall of Famer?
I have to go with my guy, David Ozio. He just has that no mercy, eye of the tiger mentality.
Ameletto Monticelli would be up there. Norm Duke would be up there.
Why Ameletto Monticelli?
Oh my God, I'm in love with Ameletto Monticelli. To the point where I was only young and I asked him to autograph my arm with a Sharpie, and I did not wash that off. It would have been months.
Favorite Hall of Famer, Mike Albee. When I was growing up, they had that Brunswick Pro Circuit bowling game. I had to play as Mike Albee for like 200 hours of my life.
Tom, who is your favorite Hall of Famer?
Doug Kent. I respect the man so much. I love watching him bowl. I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot. He's not a very good ball rep, but he's a hell of a bowler and definitely my favorite.
But why is he not a good ball rep?
He actually made his ball repping debut with me on TV, my TV debut. So he kind of lined me up, told me what to do, and obviously it didn't work.
100.
Be careful who you throw darts at, Tom Doherty, because this is what you were referring to. 2011, TOC, Vegas, you and I were there, Randy. Yep. Woeful, sad, pathetic, and then it turned into humorous. And this is to get a 100, yes, a 100.
A 100.
He only lost by 199 pins.
He was such a great sport.
My goodness,
Lost
he
by
was.
199.
I can feel my phone over there ringing right now.
He's already sending text to you.
Well, Tom Doherty, you know he is. All right, time now for the frame of the game presented by Beatbox. Let's go back to the 10th frame of the last match we just witnessed. And boy, there was a lot to talk about between Tappan and Butcher.
Well, it turned around in the ninth for EJ when he left the washout. And it was a 3-10 in the 10th that opened the door for Butcher. Leads at 2-4-7 once again and almost chopped it back to back. He covers it. And that was all she wrote for EJ Tappan.
The frame of the game presented by Beatbox, the original party punch. Beatbox, what's your flavor? Please enjoy responsibly. So we move on to match number 3. Again, Jesper Svensson is your number 1 seed, but the Canadian Graham Fott sitting in there as your number 2 seed. Did you see the gift that Graham gave us before the show started?
Graham's mom, she brought us a bag of ketchup Lay's potato chips from Canada.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Ketchup Lay's potato
North of the
chips.
border. So Graham Fott coming up next to take on Jacob Butcher. Can Butters win
Doritos corn chips in the ketchup flavor.
TOC title. Match number 3.
I like those barbecue Doritos too. Oh, speaking of Doritos.
Let's just get a closer look.
Doritos Minis.
Did you like those little breadstick cheese stick things?
I did.
We welcome you to the 60th edition
Man,
of
your
the
Easter eggs good. Do you know how many candies that's been?
held here at historic
30 per pack. We got 2 packs, so we have 60.
So how many of each
the
color?
PBA Proud at Bowlers to Veterans League as the official charity of the PBA Tour.
Six
This
of
is
each
PBA
color?
Salute to Veterans. We welcome that man.
I think there's 10 of each.
Active duty combat engineer, Staff Sergeant Benjamin Whitcomb, who has served for 14 years. Thank you, Benjamin, for your service. Please donate to bbl.org. Down lane side, Kimberly standing by with our 2 seed, Graham Fott.
So, Grant, this is the 3rd major telecast for you this season, and you are sitting in the number 2 seed. So what has changed for you that brought on so much success so far?
In the offseason, I actually purchased the Specto system that you guys see on TV with the shot tracker. So I had the whole offseason to try and figure out the data from my game.
I am not.
It seems to be working for you because you got here.
I can't hear my
thing
thing well with anybody.
I saw you take some practice shots. How's your look?
It was better to start than it did to finish. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Good luck to you.
Such a good kid. He's in the 2022 Canadian
I'm watching
NFL
bowling.
of the year. Your 2 seed, Graham Fott. Jacob Butcher.
No, it's not up until 5. It's 4:03.
Yeah.
Right?
Awesome.
I mean, a big bag.
4:03.
No. Take home bag.
Yeah.
Like, this is kilograms of Lay's ketchup potato chips.
Oh, why?
Butcher with the strike here in the first.
Mr. 289 is about to win another Tournament of Champions. A.K.A. Jesper.
Lives in Urbana,
He
Ohio.
choked
So they're
him.
starting another game.
Yeah, this is the 3rd of 4 games. The semi-final match.
3rd major telecast of the season.
He's your guy in this game.
No, he lost the last one. That hook was way too much.
That's a safe bet.
Hold your hand up. If someone leaves a 5 pin, you hold your hand up, Granny Dottie, and that's a 5 pin.
That's not your
Hold your hand up.
Look at that down.
Hold your hand up. What are you doing?
That 5 pin is standing.
Excuse me, teacher.
See if someone's got it.
Keep your hand up, Granny. Alright.
My body actually looked better at the start of practice than it did towards the end of practice, right before you come on the air.
Preferred to finish strong.
Yeah. Take a look at his arsenal. He's going with a Black Widow Mania, which is not on his list.
You see that guy in that last game?
Who, the one that's throwing the ball like this? No, him? No.
He'll take that. It's been an early adventure for Grandpa.
I thought they were trying to eliminate
He is
him.
absolutely carving the left side of the lane. That's all the way out to one and back. Regarded as one of the best left-handers out here.
It's this guy who was.
Having his best season
Excuse me.
as a professional.
Another lefty, Jacob Buttrick in the second.
That's the guy who was in the last two matches. Excuse me. And the number 1 seed is that the two-handed lefty that that shot a 289 during the playoffs last year. That's why I call him Mr. 289, because he has a skill issue. Is that a strike?
Yep.
No, it's not.
What was it?
Asked him yesterday about this season. He said, well, 100% better than 20.
It was a strike.
He's now made every major TV show with his.
Your fingernails are about to be as dull as my mom's.
Fairlawn, Ohio. The iconic lanes 27 and 28 hosting the TOC here this weekend. We're on the right side of 28.
No.
Right now. The lefty. Okay. Unfortunately, get that 7
Do
to
they
drop.
ever have girls on bowling?
Yeah, they have girls on bowling sometimes.
What's going on here today with Graham?
Too much angle? Maybe? Urethane balls definitely in play. Jacobs proving that. Graham likes to use urethane. I'm not sure why he wouldn't be mirroring what Jacobs doing.
Please got line up for registration for the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships. It's now open to bowlers of all skill levels. And it returns to the Chicago area. It also includes a division for everyone. You can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. You can even combine your scores with the pros. You can enter today, right now, at PBA.com.
I already got my doubles partner picked out.
Who is it?
You.
I have not been notified of that. You might want to rethink that decision. I'm not a strong bowler.
Already got gear being sent to your house.
I'm in. If it's free, it's me. Send me 3.
No.
It's just covering too many boards. The reactive resin and the shape is making him play too much of an extreme angle, and it's got to be really tough to control this.
He can't continue this way.
No.
I'm surprised he's still continuing this
You're
long
welcome.
into it.
You're welcome.
That is dancing with the devil over there. Open frame.
You're welcome. Come back and get more. I got those for you guys. There's a cardinal out here eating these nuts that I just put out. Because I bought the nut and fruit mix for the cardinals and the bigger birds. And they came right here.
It took him 4 frames to make the change?
No.
Okay.
Who all's outside?
A cardinal.
Chipper? No, I didn't hear cardinal.
I missed that, yeah.
Where's the squirrel?
It just seems like Graham could so be doing this, right? With the same piece of equipment. They're both on the same staff. They're both on the Brunswick staff, Brunswick family of product lines, and Graham could be right there doing exactly what Jacob's doing, maybe just a little bit inside of him.
You are not getting the same fortune you got in the first frame.
We've seen that's at least
Well, don't you guess he's getting tired by now?
and even got it. Oh, there's 43-pin lead already.
All right, so it looks like Fall's going to change balls Maybe go to something a little less responsive. I think he's going to a hypnotize. So still in the reactive resin family, but maybe something that's a little bit smoother.
Maybe it's in the nick of time. His second strike of this game coming up next. UFL Fox Football Easter Weekend Extravaganza caps off. San Antonio Brahmas battle the conference-leading DC Defenders. That one coming up next right here on Fox.
That's a pretty cool name, by the way, Brahmas.
Brahmas.
I like that.
Yeah, DC Defenders works for me too. Only 2 strikes and 5 frames for Fa. Okay.
His win this year came against Jacob Butcher.
Well, it'll be either Fa or Buttriff to take on your 1 seed Jesper Svensson. Right now, Buttriff in control, but Fa may have figured things out. The conclusion of match number 4 next.
Na, 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 na. There is no hope. There's no hope. Watching bowling with my grandmother.
1800 Tequila, the #1 super premium tequila in the U.S. Please enjoy responsibly. Ben Stiller's better than a Stone 8. I think we agree.
That hurts.
Bowling is better with Ben. Why are these Ben and Stiller signs? Oh yeah, that's right. This is here. Stand up.
Yes, I know.
Man, you know where he was last night? Watching the New York Knickerbockers win at MSG. So he goes from one MSG, he goes from basketball's MSG, hockey's MSG, bowling's MSG, Riviera Lanes. Big ball change here from Nick Foss so far. Their early results pretty good.
Graham makes the change after 4 real frustrating frames that really told us a lot about the fact that he needed to really make that ball change, and what a nice change it was. Backing it up with a double, go down to the floor now with tour rep Dino Castillo. Dino, let's talk about the ball change Graham just made.
Well, Graham threw one, and it obviously locked up, so then he knew he needed to get it out more, so he got one out way out to the gutter and almost fell in, but came back and struck. He just wasn't confident, so we got him to throw the hypnotize and a ball that he locked, but a little bit short.
Are you good with this ball change?
I would love the ball change.
Great.
Absolutely love it.
Thank you, Dino.
All right.
Dr. Dino.
Let's see if he'll get a good shot. No.
Am I blowing it in the phone?
Turn it down just a tad if you...
Huh?
Hang on.
I don't feel anything because I'm having trouble.
Nice break, tripping out the split, just
I
leading
turned
the
it down a
4-7.
little so I can still hear my
My
game.
ears scrambled.
No!
Big lead halfway through match number 3.
5th time he's facing a 4-7 this week. 4th time he cleans it up. Jacob has had the support. He had it last night in his 2 wins. He's had it so far today in his 2 wins.
Where is this ball gonna go?
Leaves the 7.
Leaving another 7 pin.
Quitter 7.
Quarter 7.
Remember, you had the messenger coming across in front.
He's
This
gonna
time
try
it's
and
the
throw a
quarter
ball at
7.
it and it's gonna miss.
Lazy good for nothing 7.
Yep, that one.
Get out of the basement, get a job.
I didn't
7.
miss a 7 pin this week.
I'm done supporting you.
Oh no. I didn't miss it. Oh
You
no.
do this all day, buddy. All right, so
There we go.
And the lead now down.
Guess I'm gonna root for whoever's gonna win match 3.
And here's a 3 to look at the ball change.
And that's Jacob.
That Graham made. Coming in the 5th frame, but this is frame 6, the blue one. A little bit inside, much straighter trajectory through the front part of the lane. bringing that break point in. And it doesn't hold.
Yeah, he did. That's 3 for 3 with the ball changer. That one clearly right at target.
Yeah, that's not, even though it's a strike, it's not going to add to the confidence level.
But it'll add to the pin total.
It'll add to the pin total more than anything. Will it add to the pin total, or will it take away from the pin total?
Just a head scratcher.
I feel like that last shot that he got that Brooklyn was in his head, spooked him a little bit.
Well, yeah, so now he's going to make sure he tries to get this one out.
And what happens?
It hangs.
Way out. Some great telestrator work.
Well, they told me to hurry. Our producer, Dave,
get off his case, David Bruder.
Bruder's in my ear going, "Ready, hurry up." I was trying to grab
sloppy telestrator work. Nothing was straight.
I was trying to grab like the right tool on my Fingerworks telestrator, and I whiffed on it.
The TOC, be better, Randy. Be better.
Yeah, be better, Randy.
There is a lot going on today, for sure.
Oh, and I think Randy won at TOC at one point.
It's been 3 straight spares, and it's going to be potentially a 4th straight spare for him. Remember, a great start to this game, hit the opening 4, jumped out to an early 44-pin lead. It was his biggest lead of this match. Numbers have shrunk a little bit, now down to 34. The winner again to take on the 1 seed. This is for Svensson for the TOC title.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that we're going to see Jacob win.
If you're Butcher, you're like, man, just stay clean, right? Like, just keep doing what I'm doing. May not be super sexy, 4 strikes and then 4 straight spares, but
4 strikes and then 4 straight spares and an open frame and then get choked.
If he marks out, he can't be beat.
Right.
He can't be beat. He won. Game over.
Yeah, we're starting to see the urethane reaction after a couple of games where the flat 7 the last time.
The urethane's wearing out.
Now the ball wants to check a little bit early.
The urethra.
Down lane.
Did you see any more pictures now?
I'm trying to see if they'll come out here now.
No 7 and 9 with it. Just that one.
Drops the 3-pin.
All he needs is another mark. I think we've said that a couple of times this afternoon for Butcher.
Remember how messy frames 8, 9, and 10 were last game for Butcher and EJ?
No, it's a group chat I'm in.
Mention Butcher with a 6-pin win over Tackett. Now trying to take care of Graham Faw, the Canadian. Timely strike for Faw. He is not done yet. Can max out, though, only with a 2-11. Next Sunday here on Fox, the Stars of NASCAR head to Talladega for the biggest thrill ride of the year. Coverage of the Jack Links 500 at Talladega.
I couldn't tell whether it was my phone. I couldn't tell whether it was the video I'm watching. I couldn't tell what it was.
Only on Fox.
Just looks like too much ball, too much angle. He's inside,
too much ball, too much angle,
where Butchup is playing, throwing it outside.
and not enough circular objects.
Gets his hand around that at all. It goes sideways.
Match 3 is done. Cleans that one up, but it's Butcher moving on to the title match.
It's only happened one other time in this format. 2023, Jason Belmonte was the number 6 seed. Went all the way to clinch Tournament of Champions. Over 2 shows. Look at that.
One pin!
Any shot I just made.
Whoops. Where'd that go?
182.
Not that it matters, because he already lost anyway.
These numbers have dipped dramatically lately. This one, dancing with the devil.
And Strike Track showed a number. Oh, jeez. Strike Track showed a number I've never seen before. It showed a -5.
-5 strike track.
That's no bueno. -5 is on. Yeah,
It showed a -5.
it's on the dark side.
We gotta see if we can't get a shot of that.
Oh my, great camera work. I don't know who picked that one up, but that was insane that it even stayed on the hardwood. So Butcher now 3 wins today.
Yep.
5 straight going back to yesterday. It's a strike there as he continues his assault here on the 10th.
He's actually going to shoot a quiet 230.
Time for the championship match where Mr. 281. No.
Ball. This is reactive.
Yeah, he had a 231 in
That's
the opening
illegal.
match today. And then a 196. And then here looking for a 234 with the strike.
A 234. Is that the most total?
Yes.
234.
The end of the game?
52 pin win.
Na 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 na. Time for the championship match where I get all my hopes and dreams crushed. Because Mr.
How many
289.
matches did they play?
He's 1 win away from taking a team.
That's 4 matches in a stepladder format.
The Iceman has returned.
Liberty Mutual.
I'm getting sick of this commercial. This is the match that means everything to this tournament.
A champion who knows what it means to win here.
Mr. 289 about to strike back against someone who
This trophy that cements
hasn't won a major since 2019.
the 2025 PBA Tournament of Champions final starts now on Fox.
Sold out, standing room only crowd here at the Madison Square Garden of Bowling, Riviera Lanes in Fair Lawn, Ohio. We welcome you back to the 2025 PBA TOC powered by 1800 Tequila, your #1 seed, Jesper Svensson, standing by with the Queen, Kimberly Pressler.
Jesper, you told us in the pre-show interviews that you are feeling more competitive than you have in a really long time. So what has brought that confidence and that competitiveness on?
It's just so much about how you feel, I guess, and this week just felt great for me, or felt great for me, and you know, I'm here to just finish the job today.
And how are you feeling? Because you just took some practice shots on the lane. How are they looking from your point of view?
Sorry if I'm
Pretty good.
unverbal.
You know, Jacob obviously he's lined up and he seems comfortable, so he's going to take a big game for me. So yeah, take good shots. You know, you hear it every week.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's good to see Svensson back on television. Won this tournament back in 2016. 12 tour titles, just 1 major. Butcher 8 titles and 1 major.
One of them's going to win their
How
second.
good was Svensson this week? Jason Belmonte commented to him, "Hey, you look like vintage Jesper," and look who's looking on. His buddy Kyle Troop, Kyle's dad, here as well as practice continues.
I don't think anybody came
Svensson
out
and
this
Kyle
time.
back a long time roomies. And
Yep. That's buddies.
it's just so great, you know, sticking around.
I don't want to stick up there. I'd rather get the free.
Cheer on your buddy, have his back. Not easy for the pros on the tour. It's not easy when you're an international pro on the tour, like Svensson.
Tyler Jensen sitting next to Kyle, along with, he's the president of Storm, along with Barb Crispin.
Barb
owner of
Crispin.
Storm, and her dear husband, our dear friend Bill, passed away a couple of years ago, and boy, do we sure miss him. But it's great to see Barb out and being here with us.
Yeah, she has not run from the sport at all, has she? She
No.
has just thrown her arms around it.
And what they've done for the sport, that company, truly incredible over the years.
Tail of the tape for your title match here at the TOC. A pair of 30-year-olds going at it. Both have been on the tour for 11 years. Combined 20 titles and 2 majors between the two of them. The one major for Svensson, of course, the TOC, 2016. Out in Oklahoma. Jacob winning the USBC Masters in Vegas in 2019. Let's go. It's title time. Uninterrupted championship match here at the Tournament of Champions. Now, turn up the music.
Yesterday, Tracy was asking me how my peas were doing because we went and got plants from we went and got plants from one of the other farmers. Plants for peas.
He's got some UFL
He asked me
activities
how they were doing yesterday. I said, well, I have flowers on. Do you have flowers? I said, not yet. Went out there this morning. There was my first bloom on my pea. So I was, oh,
So the 3-pin.
Butcher doing the natural progression, Rob, as he just continues to
Nice
chase that
throw.
line towards the center part of the lane.
He has started every match today with the strike. Until this one.
What is that?
a
It's going to
video.
be interesting to see how
Of
he
what?
plays this pair. I
Peacock.
watched him in practice.
Oh.
He played in, he played
It's
out.
just
I
a
wonder what he's
video.
going to go with.
Third show this season.
That was a dog yelping for a second. Here's Mr. 289.
Looks like he's going to play out.
He was doing cartwheels in the back.
Remember when you were talking earlier about rev rate? There you go, my friend. I know you love rev rate, brother.
I do. Who doesn't love a little rev rate in their life?
At one point, midway through his approach, both feet actually come off the ground.
Both
And then
feet
he
came
just
off the ground.
unleashes
And that's a foul ball because he crossed the line.
Launches himself into
And
that.
both feet off the ground at the same time.
Impressive opening shot as you take a look at his arsenal.
So he was
IQ Tour
flying
semi
midair.
urethane.
That's a mouthful.
Double to open. That's a good start, isn't it? I mean, am I overstating the obvious?
Nope.
Are you gonna go back?
That's why you're here.
Someday?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a very talented bowler.
Are you gonna go back bowling at 81 years old?
I've got a broken back.
Nope, that's not good. Yep, Mr. 289 is gonna take this one home.
Jacob Buttriff here in our title match.
No.
Get it over to the right side of the head pin, cut it into the 7.
Took that one long enough to fall.
And for a minute there, it looked like the head pin swung around the 7. And it just slapped the back of the
Swing around, slap the back. Nice break, but I don't think it's going to save you from Mr. 289 throwing all these strikes.
Oh, what a pickup.
By the shit.
Back in this house.
Oh, shoot.
Can't capitalize on it. And again, it's a 2-4-7.
It looks like the front part of the lane's broken down to the point where Jacob had to move in, but when he gets it wide, you saw what happened with the washout on the right lane, and this one gets up the lane and goes through the nose. And he's chopped that again.
Nope.
Can't pick that one up.
Goodness gracious, Jacob. Jacob's digging his...
lead for Svensson here in the third.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
Open frame. Svensson has been perfect.
See the one you like now?
No, this guy's Mr. 289. He threw away perfection.
Triple with attitude.
And if for some reason I forget it,
To me, it looks like he's left of where Jacob started this afternoon, using the friction from out and just overpowering it with speed.
Watch him shoot another 289 here.
To me, it looks like 3 straight strikes.
His laydown is a good arrow left.
3 straight strikes in an open frame.
That area should be pretty fresh.
3 straight strikes in an open frame.
Smart strategy. Has him up 38. Go.
Oh, that's right. It's because that's his best friend there watching him.
Your leg is as big as my legs.
That opening ham bone for
You don't
Svensson.
have a leg.
Legs.
You and I talked about it.
You don't have a leg straight. I mean, that's just...
That's a friend right there, huh? That is a friend, Kyle Troop. Butcher to close out the 4th.
Nope.
Oh boy. Big problems.
Wait till he misses this 2 pin.
Hard enough to play the same line that
Jacob's throwing.
And now he's in no man's land where if he is going to continue to move in and open the lane up, he's got to go to reactive ball.
No.
Well, we talked about it a couple of days ago, Rob, when we knew that Jesper was on the show and how much fun he is to watch. Right now, out of the gates, front 4, trying to win this for the 2nd time. Jacob Butcher, no strikes through 4. He's in a lot of trouble. His ball reaction is no more.
How does he get himself back into this match?
I think he has to go to reactive resident.
Let's go, Butters. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, Butters. Now he's striking again. But it's too little too late unless Jesper doesn't choke the... Unless Jesper chokes. It hands the game back to Jacob.
I mean, you can do what you want, right? I understand you need to correct yourself.
You can do it if you try. You can't do it if you can't try. You'll get through it if only you don't give up. Give up. I gave up already.
It's okay.
Not this time.
Well, bowling was going on.
19 and a half miles an hour at 560.
He got that one left to target.
He's able to do Jesper stuff. It's pretty incredible. This week, he was able to do that.
Cleans up the 3 pin. Snap case start or 4 straight strikes. Takes a re-rack. They call them re-racks, I think, in name only these days.
Yeah.
It's a timeout.
Absolutely. For the most part. There are, from time to time,
Yeah, it absolutely.
pins-off spot where players will look at it and just not like the looks of the rack, but for the most part, they're not bad.
I think more times than not, when they call the re-rack, they're not even looking at the rack. They're just like, I need to do something right now, whether I need to catch my breath, I need to calm down, I need to put a little more pressure on my...
Throw a split.
I can argue that.
Restart the 6.
Throw a split.
Up 47.
Way in.
Never mind. Thought he was going to do it, but no.
Yeah. That took him out of danger. So just the 2 pin.
And again, how much of that is from the shot before, right? He went light. Left the 3 pin.
The mind games in this sport. Frightening. I don't know if you need a chiropractor or a psychologist more. The pin
pretty much get them if they're narrow tubing.
You need a chiropractor, Granny Dottie.
What?
You need a chiropractor.
Why not I do? Not gonna get a chiropractor.
Because you can't trust them to not rip your skull open. Nope, we're about to seal his deal already. Man, come on. At least give him a shot.
His 6th straight match. 2 yesterday, 3 already today.
If I can.
So it looks like Buttrips has actually moved back left last couple of shots. We'll see how that pans out. He did strike shot before that one. But moving in with the urethane ball wasn't it.
Fathers. No. Here comes another chapter of the 247. He's gonna miss it.
Struggle bus of a journey for him here in the title match.
You would think in the video
But the
that I
4th time he's left that
26
today.
minutes long.
Checking.
Cleans it up.
4 times. He's missed it twice.
She's digging too much down. She's too much in the front now.
It's cooling.
All right, so they agree that's hooking early. They agree it's hooking early and sneaking in. What's the move?
No, they're going to need some assistance from Svensson regardless.
Gaddy. On that same right lane, he gets in just a pinch. Out.
I bet he's still gonna win. I don't think.
Buttripp running out of frames.
Running out of frames, running out of motivation, running out of chances, running out of opportunities to leave a 247 and still win.
Good enough numbers.
Because you've left enough today.
And we're hit the opening 4. 9 spare, looking for a 3rd straight 9 spare here in the
9 spare, 9 spare. Gonna miss a 9 spare. He, of course, did not miss a 9 spare.
Kyle's having trouble breathing. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
It's hard being on that side.
Good friend, man. That's a good friend.
He's having trouble breathing. Because he's
Svensson told us the other day.
his best friend is in the spot to win a 2nd major title.
Hey, 7-pin! Why are you talking crazy? Why are you talking crazy, 7-pin?
Why are you talking?
You were gonna stand? Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah. It's all over now.
I think we know where this one is going.
I'd assume it's all but over. Unless Jacob keeps striking. It's all but over. Oh no!
Over the course of 2 days.
Mr. 289.
Round on and off the lanes.
Yep. Some life changes?
Yeah, some real important life changes that included...
You'll get to it if only you give up.
It has obviously paid off this week for him. His last win they stood 20.
He's given up.
Maybe a Scorpion Championship in Wisconsin.
He's throwing in the towel.
But you get the sense he's found himself in a
He's
spot,
losing.
and he's trending in the right direction. Absolutely.
Let's go, but it's no use.
There's his ball change.
He's too far down to win.
In the ninth.
He can't win anymore, I don't think. Came a little too late. I don't. Yeah, if it's a strike here, you can just wrap it. You just gift wrapped Mr. 289, who cheated in the strike derby.
See what Jesper's got going. 257. He's in the change. Light.
See Kyle Troop, camera phone out, recording Svensson in the ninth.
Did he lose?
Nope, Mr. 289, who cheated at the strike derby, we won. I didn't want him to win. So happy for that man. Timmy Mack right there on the right. He's fighting back tears.
That'll be here about 10 hours.
I caught Jesper's last win in Helsingborg, Sweden last summer. And now this. And think of the footsteps that he follows in. Earl Anthony won this event twice. Dave Davis won this event twice. Both southpaws. Johnny Petraglia. Steve Cook. And now Jesper Svensson. Thank you. 221, 197, your final numbers. Svensson, tour title number 13, major number 2 of the trophy presentation. With our live presentation of the 2025 PBA TOC returns on Fox. Time to hand out the TOC hardware and the updated stepladder from our crack graphics department. But that guy in row number 3 shows that Jesper Svensson, the 1 seed, has won it all. We go lane side. Back down to the queen, Kimberly Pressler.
Thanks, guys. I'd like to introduce PBA Commissioner Tom Clark with the trophy presentation. Tom?
Thank you, Kimberly. Jesper, amazing week. Well deserved. Your second PBA Tournament of Champions victory. 10 years apart. First one here at historic AMF Riviera Lanes. We're all proud of you. Congratulations.
Cheat.
Jesper, when you threw that shot, it's like there was pure elation on your face when you knew that you
Also,
were
they're
walking away.
going to get a Pokemon card opening after I go to main event
Walk us
today.
through that moment for you.
Because
Yeah, like well, you could see kind of a weird celebration, but I didn't know what to do. So it's such a huge relief, and yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out, and you know, have some extended family out here that supports me no matter what. And it's been a long ride, 10 years since I won this tournament the last time, and yeah, trust me, I've been waiting. But I want to say
I'm unplugging my computer.
never stop dreaming. You know, if I can win this tournament twice,
Stop believing in myself.
you will happen. Thank you for coming.
Such an inspiration and such great advice. Now, rounds. You said Timmy Mack this week gave you great advice. He's your ball rep, but he was there and he kind of guided you here. And the first thing you did was go over there and hug your best friend, Kyle Troop. What does it mean to have that type of support behind you on the good days and the bad days?
Oh, it's priceless. It's great on the good days to get to, enjoy the moment with other people. But, there's more as well. Kyle and Brianna, Steph, Perry and the wife, Guppy is here, they all treat me like family. And like I said, Timmy and Rob, Joey, Wesley, and, the people at Storm are here. So, yeah, anything I could ask for, really.
Congratulations on your second Tournament of Champions.
Congratulations, yes, or yeah. Raise that
Da 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 da.
It's a list of some pretty impressive lefties who've done some damage here at the TOC.
Yeah, and at the top of that list is Jason Couch, the only player in the history of this event to win it 3 times in a row.
He was right there when I came up the stairs. When I popped my head up, he went down. He's not going to let us stand and watch him.
Yeah, he talked to us yesterday. Like, there was this block of years I was kind of lost. I just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And now to come back with this attitude, and Kyle Troop said, man, he had it on Monday. He said, I'm not here just to compete. I'm here to win.
His career kind of got jump-started pretty quick, right? He got up to winning very early on in his career, and all of a sudden, he kind of hit idle.
Yeah.
And after speaking with him, you, myself, Kimberly, he sent a pretty clear message.
That's not the Easter Bunny.
I'm winning this tournament.
I love this.
That's not the Easter Bunny.
Sellout crowd here in Fair Lawn, Kyle Troop right there. It's a sport that means a lot to a lot of people. To Jesper, to you, to me, to our crew. Bowling is better, right? Bowling is better with you in my life, my friend. I'll tell you that.
Rob, our bowling, our own PBA tour was always better with you.
We're not going anywhere, my friend. We're not going anywhere. We're going up next to a little UFL activity here. Jesper Svensson, the big story here on a pretty dramatic Sunday here at the TOC. Where else would you want to be than here?
Good news for your human family.